Okay, this is Miss Lalana, and now we are going to finish up part 2 of Wednesday. Okay, so we've done 1 through 5, and let's go ahead now and go over 6 through 10. So I'm going to find number 6. Oh, whoa, look, that's weird. I don't know what has been going on with the printer or the computer. Why number 6 has been disappearing. That's really weird. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and do number 7. So number 7, there's a clock. What time is shown? So remember, we start with what? The hour hand or the minute hand? We have to start with the hour hand. And you know what? I am going to make a note right here. No, maybe right here. Okay, so the hour hand. And is that the long or the short hand? That is the short one. So the short hand is the hour hand. Now, what about the long one? What's that for? The long one is 4 minutes. So let's start with the hour, the shorthand. Where's the shorthand? Right there. So what's that? 8. Okay? So I'm going to write an 8 right here. And what about your minutes? That's the long hand. Look right here. And remember, minutes we count by what? By 5. So we start at 0 right there for the 12, and then 5. Oh, well, that's weird. We just had to stop at 5. Let's go ahead and practice. Count with me. So that's 0, that's 5, and then what's this? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. See, practicing, skip count by 5s. Now, we can't just write 8, 5, okay? Because whenever we have minutes, remember there are 2 numbers after that. So, where would I put the 5? In the first digit or the second one? Well, if I put it here, then what do you put there? If you put a 0 there, that makes it a 50. So, no, that's not it. So you have to put the 5 right here, and then what goes here? A 0. So the time is 8:05, okay? So that is 8:05. We don't know if it's AM or PM. Remember, AM is in the morning, and PM is in the afternoon and evening. All right, let's do number 8. Number 8 says, which is the place value of the 9 in the number... Read that with me. 19,853. 19,853. So when we look at place value, you always start where? In the ones place. Which one's in the ones place? That 3. Is that a 9? No. So I can eliminate one of the choices. Remember, that was our strategy we did here? Eliminating wrong answers. So what can I eliminate here? I can cross out ones because which number is in the ones place? The 3. And we know that's not a 9. I'm looking for a 9. So we know it's not B. All right, what about the 5? What place is that in? That's in the tens place. Remember, ones, tens. So here's your tens. That's a 5. So I know that's not it. And this strategy is called process of elimination. Say that word. Elimination. That means get rid of stuff. And what's next? The 8. Well, what place value is that 8? That's in the hundreds place. So C is hundreds. So I know that's not the answer. Well, I'm left with one choice, thousands. But we're not just going to circle, okay? Don't just circle because that's what's left. Let's double check. So there's the 9. Is that 9,000? Yes. So that means that is the correct answer. See how I'm not just guessing? You have to think about it and try your best, okay? Don't just guess. Work it out because you know it. All right, you ready to do number 9? All right, so here's a word problem. So what do we need to do? We need to read that carefully. How many times perfect? 2 times perfect. All right, so let's start right here. To prepare for a marathon, Do you know what a marathon is? That means running a long distance. Okay? Raise your hand if you want to run a marathon. That means like running forever. Well, maybe not forever, but for a very long time. So to prepare for a marathon, Haley decided to try and jog 980 meters in one day. If she jogged 180 meters in the morning and 406 in the afternoon, how many more meters does she need to jog? Okay, let's read that again. And as we read it, I am going to circle, or we can underline, important details, important information that we need to solve the problem. Okay? You don't just do whatever. You have to think about it. To prepare for a marathon, Haley decided to try and jog 980 meters in one day. I am going to underline that because that is important. Actually, I'm going to circle 980. 980 what? What does that mean? That's how many meters she wants to jog in one day. I'm going to write jog 980 meters in one day. If she jogged 180 meters in the morning, all right, so we need to know that. So in the morning, she jogged how much? 180 meters. And how about in the afternoon? 406. It says how many more does she need to jog? So she jogged 180 in the morning, 406 in the afternoon, and she needs to jog some more to get to the 980 in the nighttime. Well, I guess she could jog at night. So to hit that 980 goal that she had for the day. So there's a key word to show you what you need to do. What are the key words? How many more? And how many more means what? What does that tell you to do? You need to subtract. So whenever you see how many more, that's a clue that you have to subtract. Now, we don't just start subtracting, okay? We have to subtract one by one. So her goal is 980. So I'm going to write 980 right here. And I subtract 180, okay? Now, some of you like to write minus 406 all together. Now, when we add, we can add a bunch of numbers together, but when we subtract, you can only subtract one at a time, okay? So you just subtract one number from the other, one at a time. So we'll do 180 first. 0 take away 0 is 0. 8 minus 8 is 0. And 9 minus 1 is what? 8. Are we done? Oh no. We have to subtract what? 406. So I'm going to take that 800. You can write it again if you want to, but I'm just going to put it down here. Minus, actually, you know what? I'm going to write it here. This is why you should only use a pencil. Maybe I need some whiteout and take that off. All right, so let's do this next part. 800 minus 406. So we start in the ones place. 0, take away 6. All right, show me 0. Now take away 6. You can't do it. So what does a 0 have to do? Borrow from a friend. Hello, 0. Can I borrow from you? 0's like, 0? I don't have anything either. What? What are we going to do? We got to borrow from the next door neighbor. Who's next door? 8. So this 0 has to borrow and regroup from this 8. Okay? So we're going to pretend that 0 is not there. So this 0 says, number 8, can I borrow? Okay. So this 8 becomes a what? A 7. And this 0 becomes a what? A 10. So let's subtract. 0 take away 6. Oh, you can't do it. So this 0 now can borrow from this 10. So this 0 borrowed from that 10. See, that borrowed from this one. So the 10 becomes a what now? 9. And this 0 becomes a 10. Now, I know this might seem a little confusing. So we'll practice more of these kind of problems, okay? So just follow along with me. And if you don't get it, just listen to what I'm explaining to you again until you understand, okay? So 10 take away 6 is 4. 9 take away 0. See, there's that 9. 9 take away 0 is 9. And then 7 take away 4 is 3. Is that our answer? That is our answer. So how many more meters does she need to jog? 394. So I will write my answer here. 394. 394 what? 394 marathons. Oh no, that's a lot of marathons. 394 jogging. Oh no. 394 what? Meters. So she has 394 meters left to go. All right, let's do number 10. We are on to the last one. A restaurant sold 16 sodas in the morning and 8 in the afternoon. How many sodas did they sell total? All right, so let's read that again. A restaurant sold 16 sodas. So let's circle that. 16 what? 16 sodas. When? In the morning. And what else? And 8 sodas in the afternoon. How many sodas did they sell total? Now, there's a key word to tell us what to do. What's the key word? Total. And what does that tell you to do? We need to add. Now, what are we adding? 16 and what? And 8. So we're going to do 16 plus 8. Now, remember, look, I'm putting the 8 under the 6 because that's 8 ones, okay? Don't put that under the 1 because it's not tens. So what's 6 plus 8? 6 plus 8 is 14. So what do I write here? The 4 and put the 1 right there. And 1 plus nothing is 2. 24. 24 what? 24 mornings. Oh no. 24 restaurants. Oh no. 24 what? Sodas. So they sold 24 sodas in all. But do you know what's even better than a soda? You know it's better than a soda. Water! Because it's so much healthier for you. So it's a good thing they didn't sell 100 sodas. So I think all the other customers ordered some water. So that was a smart decision they made. All right, so we are done. Woohoo! Did you get it all done? Now remember, don't just copy my answers. You need to follow my work so you can do the same work too, okay? All righty.